Okay, I wanted to explain some more about her hearing loss. So, this student started referring on her hearing screens beginning in first grade, and she sometimes passed, sometimes referred throughout second and third grade, and she was finally identified with hearing loss at the ENT and audiologist in 2017. I believe that was around fourth grade. So what I've done is I've taken the results from that test. That's the most recent one I have from 2017, and I've put it into my computer here, and it kind of flips it upside down. So now it's actually called an SPLogram. So we have low frequencies, middle frequencies, high frequencies, and then low volume up to high volume. So down here we have very soft sounds, and then up to very loud sounds. And this is showing us how loud the audiologist had to turn up the beep for her to just barely be able to hear it. This is her left ear and her right ear. And so this is going to make more sense as I go through it. But overall, I really like to see this value right here. This is called the Speech Intelligibility Index. And this is telling us that in her left ear, when she does not wear hearing aids, she's hearing about 8% of speech sounds. And in her right ear, she's hearing about 15% of speech sounds. So let's go over here, and this will be clearer on the next screen. So we can see this is the normal hearing range. So these are very soft sounds where people with normal hearing can just barely hear it, all the way up to very loud sounds. And this is a very wide range of hearing. This student's hearing has a very small range, so basically she's missing all of these sounds when she doesn't wear her hearing aids. And then she can hear these sounds before it gets too loud. So as you can see, she's missing quite a bit when she doesn't have hearing aids on. These are just some of the environmental sounds, but more importantly, I want to look at the speech sounds. So on average, she will be missing anything in the gray area. Her right ear is a little bit better. So best case scenario, she's hearing these speech sounds when she doesn't wear her hearing aids. So obviously that's very limited, and we're gonna get a chance to actually listen to it. So over here, this is a simulation. We'll do her right ear since it is just a little bit better than her left ear. This is what it might sound like for her to listen to just average conversational speech. And I don't know about you, but I was not able to hear. I could tell a little bit that there was a little bit of mumbling there, but I could not make out any words. Again, this is without wearing hearing aids. When she does wear hearing aids, it will improve to something like this.
Okay, so you're not going to be able to do this. Is that what you're telling them?
I'm telling you that's probably what I'm going to do. Not do it.
You're just going to sit here and listen.
Yes.
Tell me about work. How was your day?
I don't know.
So I could definitely hear that. It's much improved, but it was difficult for me to pay attention to because it is definitely soft. And let's compare that to just normal hearing.
Okay, so you're not going to be able to do this. Is that what you're telling them?
I'm telling you that's probably what I'm going to do. Is not do it.
You're just going to sit here and listen.
Yes.
Tell me about work. How was your day?
Okay, so I wanted to just kind of give that as a reference. Let's go back to what it sounds like for her without a hearing aid on or without both hearing aids on. And then when she does wear her hearing
Tell me
aids.
about work. How was your day?
I don't know. Unless I talk about work, the better I feel, especially on my day.
Okay, so you're not going to be able to do this. Is that what you're telling them?
I'm telling you that's probably what I'm going to do.
And then back to normal.
And listen.
Yes.
Tell me about work. How was your day?
I don't want to talk about work.
So on this one where it simulates how she hears with her hearing aids, I was not able to really hear the man's voice very well. I could only hear it when the woman was speaking and she was kind of, having like good intonation in her speech. So it was projected a little bit more. So anyone with this hearing loss and wearing hearing aids, even with the hearing aid, she's gonna really have to pay attention closely to be able to hear what anyone says. And then that gets really tiring throughout the day. And even through this simulation, you know, you might have been able to hear some of those words, but just remember that it is more difficult for students who have a lower vocabulary level. We as adults have a full vocabulary range, and so we can easily like fill in the gaps of what our ears miss. But without that kind of a base from our brains, she will just be guessing at what is said, or just be concentrating on what she just missed so much and then miss the next sentence. So it is so important for her to continue wearing her hearing aids. And this is also why she has the remote microphone that I hope she will use. It does help her hear the teacher's voice, even when the teacher is not right next to her, or if there's some noise in the classroom. Also, please make sure that she can always see your face, because she will be using speech reading cues by watching your lips to help her fill in the gaps of what her ears are still missing. And just make sure to get her attention before you start teaching, and always use captions. And this should be true for, you know, anyone who communicates with her, should be using good communication strategies. So let me know if you have any questions. Thank you so much.